stands too, right?
Yeah. Drake, just this week, Caleb Williams made him come up a lot. How much time did you spend when you look back on it with Caleb and Jaden, just the whole process of the spring, and how do you look back on that? Was it a whirlwind? What was it like for you?
Yeah, I think both as rookies, coming out as quarterbacks, you spend a lot of time with those guys. You see them, some on visits, some at the combine. Really with Caleb, I've seen him since high school. We're going to the same camps. Was at the Elite 11 with each other. Was at some college visits together. So, kind of the whole thing, kind of going through the process again. We kept up with each other in college. We were friends and enjoyed watching him do his thing. And now I get a chance to compete. So anytime you're going against a rookie quarterback and in the same class, or any quarterback in your class in general, it's a little extra. So looking forward to going out there and getting a chance to play the Bears.
How much do you monitor how well those guys are doing throughout or how well have you monitored how those guys are doing throughout the rookie seasons?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is you see them on film. I'm just watching Jaden play the Bears defense and watching these teams, and I think it's pretty cool. I think you see some of the highlight plays, but I think the biggest thing is to see how the overall team's doing, and that's the main goal for really all us rookies in this class is put wins in the win column, and hopefully we get another chance to do that, and we got to get some more in that column.
What's the most impressive thing that Caleb does on the field, knowing his game as well as you do, seeing him and knowing him for so long?
Yeah, I think just the play's never over with Caleb. That's the biggest thing, and also I think it's his talent of throwing, making difficult throws. That kind of the normal, the regular eye. If you're a quarterback, you kind of see like, man, that's a good throw. I think, watching one week he's played the Jags earlier this year, he hit Keenan Allen kind of on a little seam, back shoulder. You see throws like that, and you take that for granted. He's just so talented, and I think just kind of getting through to, like I said, getting to know him and seeing him compete. And, we never played each other, so it's first time, so it'll be pretty cool.
Drake, now that it's been a few days, have you gotten a chance to really look at the film and reflect on that last play in regulation in the game on Sunday? And if so, what did you see different from what you were actually feeling at the time, trying to avoid?
Yeah, they popped cover 2, and I had Hunter, within the first couple seconds of the play. I could have made it a lot easier in the back end zone. So other than that, just making the play, keep the play alive, but really probably just more, mad at myself for not making the play, having the play a lot less stressful. So
Hunter said he looked at you because he went out of bounds and he gave you a look like, don't throw me the ball because I stepped out of bounds. Again, what was that look like, and what's that communication like?
Yeah, I think it's a veteran move. He's kind of waving in the back. I saw him before. I saw Mondre kind of peel back at the end, but now we were just laughing after the game about it. Those are the things that you remember, looking back in 20 years, remember a play like that. So it was a veteran move, and also just I think somebody told him to take a knee. Maybe Coach Bignell said take a knee instead of waving like he's open. So.
Did you understand it when he was?
Yeah, I figured nobody was guarding him, so I figured he probably had stepped out of bounds. So just lucky we ended up scoring and forcing overtime.
Drake, after 4 starts now, what are you looking to improve on, and what do you think you can do better?
Yeah, I got to protect the football. That's the biggest thing. I think there's times where my decision making and whether it's ball security in the pocket and knowing when that timer goes off in my head, little things like that. And other than that, just taking the right play, I think, is the biggest thing. Taking incompletion, that last, it's first down, knowing the situation, or at a third down and around midfield, the first interception I threw. I think sometimes a punt's not the worst thing there, or maybe you go try to make a play, check down, and kind of get a broken tackle and pick up the first. So kind of knowing the situationally, kind of what's the best play for this football team, instead of kind of being as aggressive in certain situations. I think you're growing that and storing these situations and these kind of in my memory bank for times when, hey, I did this last time, maybe try a different thing, or maybe try to be more conservative, and kind of know when to attack these football teams, because I'm gonna be aggressive. That kind of quarterback.
Playing against Mason, obviously, I think that's
yeah. No, it's cool. I grew up. My older brother Luke and Mason, were best friends, and it was pretty cool having kind of a older kind of friend that kind of went through the quarterback. He's from South Charlotte. He was in South Carolina, kind of Rock Hill area, but going off to college and going into the combine, going to the draft, was kind of had a guy I kind of looked up to kind of ask questions and ask about the quarterback world that I knew on a personal level. So it was awesome having a guy like Mason. That kind of shifted into Sam once I got to North Carolina. But that was definitely a pretty cool moment playing Mason and having growing up. And I remember being 5 and 6 years old, and he was a teenager and playing quarterback in the backyard. He was throwing me the football, so it was pretty cool.
Brother a little torn there? I mean, come on, this is best
Nah,
friend's
it's
brother. It was
not
a
torn.
culture.
Yeah, it's not torn.
Drake, your impression of the Bears defense?
Yeah, I think it's the Bears defense. I think they're always going to be physical, physical defense. They're good up front. They got some good edge guys again. So I feel like every D line's got some good guys on the edge. But they got some. They're going to go after the football. I think we're preaching ball security and play a lot of zone. So I think we're going to have to find times in zone coverage where we got to find guys open and kind of make guys make yardage after the catch, and then they're going to sprinkle in some man, so win them one-on-ones. But I think they're good up front. I think Edmonds in the middle is a good player, and on the edge, like I said, they got Montez. So and they got a lockdown corner in this league that you got to be mindful of. So they can do a lot of different things, and I think they've played some good defense this year. So we got a tough challenge.
Drake, you converted a bunch of
Drake, what would you say have been the biggest areas of growth in these first 5 starts where you like what you put on tape and where you said, okay, I've done better in this area incrementally through your first handful of starts?
I think my first and second down decision making has I think been big. I think whereas run checks or 1 high 2 high stuff, different things that we're getting in and out of plays. I've been proud of the way that I feel like I've done well, and that's props to TC in the quarterback room of what he does and preparing us in the quarterback room of being ready. And really, other than that, I think making some plays. I think that's part of my game, and I'm proud of sometimes extending some plays and making plays with my feet and picking up a first down on third down with my feet. Can go a long way with an offense. So I'm looking forward to hopefully helping do some more of that, and they do a better job of finding these guys open and let them do their thing.
Drake, speaking of making plays with your feet, I noticed you converted a bunch of long yardage situations. I was wondering, in those kinds of long yardage, is it more instinctive when you run, or are you saying, if they're just going to drop all the way back and I see an opening, I'm just going to take it?
Yeah, I think it's more instinctive. Things kind of feel back there. Obviously, I'm a passer first. I want to be a passer in this league, and you got to be a passer in this league to be successful. And I'm trying to find these guys, and when they're dropping, 7 and rushing 4, and there's some rush lanes, and they're, the Titans had kind of a defensive mentality to sit back and zone, and kind of everybody's looking at me. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go make a play. So I think there's different times, and times in man, we've got guys running away that you can kind of make some scramble plays. But, I'm trying to be a passer first and help these guys pick up first downs. So thank you.